Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
20. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Lions 9. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles 14, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He had his...
EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff going to look to throw right away. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To the air again. Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Goff throwing complete for Swift, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Sharp's got it left side, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has to feel a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. This is caught. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next is the Lions 7, Vikings nothing. Jeff Fox kicking off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Cousins, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the ball. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Joseph's got it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown in the field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Osborne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next, the score, Lions 14, Vikings 3. Jeff Fox kicking off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not running sidelines to running for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first and 10, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A second down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards and a pickup. It's second positions at the 5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second and 9, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on third, Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 and at the 15. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Goff on third down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They run. It's Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Prescott from his end zone on third. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Here's Jackson. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Swift going to try up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
in for the Lions, touchdown. Brock Wright, a 24-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. completion, a loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here we go. 11. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. The first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Block right. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up. And they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short line, maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we break it down on next-gen stat, and a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it does doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a first down throw. Gone. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after a report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but hold on, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Bengals 7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there of protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
To throw again on second down. Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It hasn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Bullard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll take this to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal. They didn't get it done.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st down, it's gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, you better see him out with scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Ready?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And the Bengals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McPherson on for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Lions 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.